Your next comedian, Carl Dean.
Don't mind this. I'm working on a thing. You ever take a long look at your life, think about existence, and realize that for the most part, life is a meaningless struggle we toil on for ever and ever. And the only thing that really cures it is the sweet, peaceful darkness at the end? Congratulations on your graduation. I just want you to know it all gets so much better from here. Chloe. Okay, where was it you graduated again from? What was your degree in? You said it earlier.
IUSB, and my degree's in health sciences.
So like, couldn't pull off IUPUI? Okay. She's another comedian. She gets the whole roasting concept. That's bad. I don't even have a college degree. I was just, being a dick. Here's some good advice for you. For those of you that have kids, don't be high around your fucking kids. They will say shit that you are not prepared for. I want to be clear about something. I do not get high in front of my child, because I post these videos online. I do not need CPS. Don't get my house. I get high, and then I go hang out with my kid. Because after working 15 years in the news industry, I developed a wonderful sleeping disorder that makes it almost impossible to fall asleep. The folks from ABC 57 were 100% identified with that one. So I did what I call my nightly hits. This one a little bit different. Usually I use a pen, forgot to charge the pen. Looks like it's time for a pre-roll, went outside, did my thing, came in. Hey, put your kid to bed. All right, I put my kid to bed, put on the usual story. Everything's great, it's nice and quiet. She's finally starting to fall asleep. Feel like I'm getting somewhere. And then she starts crying. What you crying for, babe? What's going on? Daddy, I just need to talk to you. Okay, what do you need to talk about? I'm just afraid that I'm gonna die again. The fuck you say? Yeah, I'm just afraid that I'm gonna die again. And like, I don't wanna be away from you and mommy. Can we circle back to the part where you said again? What is going on? Well, there was that one time that I died, and I had another family, and they were really cool, and I miss them, but I'm very happy that I live with you and mommy now. Are you fucking serious? I am high out of my goddamn mind. She died in a previous life and is fucking telling me about this shit? I asked her how she died, and she said she didn't remember. Thank God for that. I was not ready to go down that rabbit hole. But what I'm really afraid of, because, of course, after I heard this, and this is true, 100%, I do not bullshit you, I went onto Reddit, started reading stories about kids who have experienced deaths in a previous life. There have been instances where kids will drive past a location that they've never been before, and they'll say, oh yeah, I used to live there, that's where I died. Look it up, Reddit's got everything. It's fucking creepy as shit. But I do like putting my kid to bed. Story time is a personal favorite. I'm a little too animated for story time for my daughter because it keeps her awake. But I noticed some corresponding themes, and I wanted to cover a couple of those. Genies. Genies are fucking bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because in all of the instances of men opening a lamp and a genie appearing, not a single goddamn one of them has asked for a bigger dick. Look, we're men, let's talk this out. I don't care if you're average or above average, if you get 3 wishes, your first 2 are money and power. That pretty much covers fucking everything else. So what do you need? I need a bigger dick. And in case you're wondering on the averages, the US male average is right around 5.15 inches. The average girth is actually 4.3. Anything above that, you're doing okay. Yes, those are actual numbers. I told you I wouldn't fucking lie to you. Nobody ever asks for a dick. Probably because genies are fucking tricky. If you ask a genie for a bigger dick, he could give you like 0.1 inches on the end of it. You just wasted a goddamn wish, right? If you say specifically, I want Ron Jeremy's dick, Ron Jeremy's dick will fucking appear. Not on you, just on the ground. Someone has to fucking pick that up, and it's not gonna be me. So you have to be really specific with the genie. You have to give them exact measurements. I want a 9-inch penis. I in diameter, because girth is what matters. Scientists have discovered that the average woman's insides, because I don't know the actual word, is about 4 inches wide. That's where they get the most sensation out of. Spencer, I'm sorry. I'm really ruining some stuff for you right here. We'll talk about it after the show. I also want to ask a quick question about mermaids. Theoretically, if I were to kill, butcher, and consume a mermaid, would I have one type of meat, two types of meats, or three types of meats? You have the fish part on the bottom, you have the human part on the top, and then there's the middle. Is there a hard line where there's people meat in mermaid fish meat? Or is there some kind of amalgamation of mermaid fish meat that we've never seen before? And if so, what's the proper cooking temperature? These are the things I think about. Interesting development over the week. My wife and I adopted rescued cats. We've been to a couple of my other shows. You know this. And we've had probably about 10 new fosters within the last couple of weeks. One of them is named Marshmallow. I refuse to call him Marshmallow. Do you know why? Because he's fucking gray. And marshmallows aren't gray. And I told this to my wife, and she said, but the lady who found the kitten's kid, they're the ones that named him Marshmallow. Isn't that cute? I'm like, those are dumb fucking kids. Call her back. Tell them not to worry about saving up money for college. They think marshmallows are great. Those kids are already fucked. There's plenty of factors around here for them to find work in. It's not going to be a problem at all. The other problem I have with my kittens is I have a group of black kittens. And in the midst of all of the kittens that I have, it really does get very difficult to differentiate between all of them. And I really have to be careful in public, but I need to stop referring to them as my black babies. Optics on that aren't good. You're a white guy walking to the mall talking about his 3 black babies that are up for adoption. Oh yeah, no, they're totally weaned from mom. You don't need to worry about that one at all. They eat food on their own and everything else. I got past that. The problem now that I have is that they have just become, by accident, the blacks. Point of conversation. Again, this is all true. I just walked in from the other room and I'm pretty sure one of the blacks shit on the floor again. Not objectively a good sentence. I was in the kitchen and I realized one of the blacks had gotten into the bread we had stored there on the bottom counter. Not a good sentence. But here's the worst one so far. And actually, this is new to my act as of today. My wife called, said, I'm going to be back a little later from work. Can you feed the kittens? I said, yes, I absolutely can feed the kittens. And she said, okay, the blacks, please just take this objectively. No sort of precursor to it. The blacks are going to want to eat first, but don't. Make sure the other kittens eat, and the blacks get the leftovers.